North Korea shock warning: Trump is closer to war with Kim than ever before. Has ramped up its nuclear and missile development over the past few months, sparking huge fears of war. U.S. President has pledged to take care of Kim Jong-un's ruthless regime but has not yet succeeded. Former U.S. Vice Chief of Staff Jack Keane said America absolutely is the closest to war it has even been with North Korea. Mr. Keane told Mike Pompeo reaffirmed once again that we are only months away from North Korea reaching their final technological objective of nuclearizing ICBMs capable of re-entry from outer space. If that's the case, then we have got a showdown coming here pretty soon. But Mr. Keane said war is not imminent. He said, if war is imminent we would be seeing air, sea and ground deployments taking place. Some of them we could not hide. Secondly, we would likely be providing some warning to the hundreds of thousands of Americans who are in South Korea, to include the families of our soldiers that are there, giving them some advice about whether they should evacuate or not. So none of those things are taking place yet. But he said sending a message to tell people what to expect is the smart thing to do. Mr. Keane said, we are much closer to war than we have ever been before with North Korea. Yes, we are, because this administration is determined not to let North Korea threaten the American people with nuclear weapons. They're not going to let that happen. North Korea's most recent missile test took place on November 29, and the regime said the Hwasong-15 missile flew 590 miles during its 53-minute flight before landing in the sea near Japan. North Korea claimed it was a pipe dream to think it would ever give up its nuclear program after the UN imposed brutal sanctions to halt Kim Jong-un's regime. In an effort to stop the rogue nation, the United Nations Security Council imposed tough sanctions on North Korea after its continued missile testing. The resolution seeks to ban nearly 90% of refined petroleum product exports to North Korea. Following the UN vote, Donald Trump wrote on Twitter, the United Nations Security Council just voted 15-0 in favor of additional sanctions on North Korea. The world wants peace, not death. The North Korea Foreign Ministry responded to the UN sanctions and branded them an act of war.